The hidden side of Korea's thrilling culture, vibrant life and unseen wonders. One, the wild world of Korean nightlife. Nightlife in Korea is vibrant and exciting, especially in Seoul, where there is an exciting mix of modern clubs, traditional experiences, and unique venues for everyone. In Hongdae, you will find a vibrant atmosphere with indie music and affordable bars, a favorite spot for college students and young adults. On the other hand, Gangnam is a haven of luxury. Here, high-end clubs like Octagon and Arena are favorite destinations for celebrities and the elite, offering a sophisticated night out with high-end lounges and cocktail bars. Then there's Itaewon, known for its international and LGBTQ-friendly vibe. The area has a wide range of nightlife options, from rooftop bars to eclectic clubs like Lit Lounge and Homo Hill. For something truly unique, check out Cathede, which started out as a non-alcoholic discotheque and has become a favorite hangout for seniors. And of course, no discussion of Korean nightlife would be complete without mentioning the ubiquitous noraebangs, or karaoke rooms, which are an absolute staple of Korean culture. Korean nightlife is also famous for its cha culture, where people spend their nights wandering from place to place, creating an epic journey from barbecue restaurants to bars and noraebangs. What's particularly fascinating is how women play a major role in shaping the nightlife scene, both as fashion trendsetters in districts like Gangnam and as captivating performers at popular clubs like Cake Shop and Side Club. 2. Fashion that fights back against unwanted attention. One of the most intriguing developments has been the rise of protective fashion, highlighted by the Y-zone safety shorts trend. These shorts are specifically designed to make the pelvic area, known as the Y-zone in Korea, less noticeable, addressing a common concern among women about feeling comfortable and avoiding unwanted attention. This unique fashion item has attracted considerable attention, especially on online forums, where it has faced mixed reactions and criticism, earning it the nickname Privacy Shorts. Women praise its convenience and comfort, especially since it prevents skirts from riding up and provides a sense of security in the event of accidental exposure. The product became known through a viral tweet, but the female community largely embraced the shorts for their practicality and because they challenged the norms implied in such criticism. 3. Getting paid to find love. Some local governments are offering incentives to encourage dating and marriage to tackle the country's low birth rate. Leading the way in this initiative is Sahu District in Busan, which has implemented various financial support programs to assist singles in building relationships. For example, participants in matchmaking events can receive initial subsidies. If a couple goes to a family meeting with the intention of getting married, each person can receive additional support, and after marriage, the couple can qualify for congratulatory money and additional housing support through a deposit or rent subsidy. Overall, couples can receive significant financial support. The project is part of a broader effort by the South Korean local government to address the country's falling birth rate. The program in Saha will expand next year to include foreigners living or working in the county and is expected to hold regular matchmaking events. Comment number 2 if you are interested in this show. 4. The surprising truth about tipping. In South Korea, tipping is not only rare but also considered unnecessary. Tipping is traditionally seen as a sign that the standard of service is not good enough, going against Korean values of respect and modesty. In fact, service workers are paid fairly, commensurate with the effort they put in. By 2024, the minimum wage has increased to around $7 per hour. Clear and accurate pricing builds trust and ease of dealing with customers. For international visitors, this approach is a refreshing change. A 2023 survey by the Korea Tourism Organization found that more than 70% of visitors appreciated Korea's transparent pricing and no tipping policy. This approach treats service staff as professionals and strengthens the relationship between business and customer. Sign up for early access to our next adventure, or hit the bell to discover more unknown places like this. 5. The number that terrifies an entire nation. In Korea, numbers are more than just math, they carry deep cultural meaning. And if you're shopping for an apartment, choosing a hospital room, or even picking a phone number, you'll want to know about the number 4. It's considered a symbol of bad luck, largely because the Korean word for 4 sounds similar to the word for death. Hospitals often skip labeling the 4th floor, just as some buildings in the West avoid the 13th floor. The apartments on the 4th floor can be cheaper, and many people avoid the number when choosing license plates, phone numbers, or even gifts. According to a recent survey, over 60% of Koreans try to avoid the number 4 in important decisions. This isn't just a superstition, it's a window into how language and tradition shape real-world choices, even in a modern, high-tech society. 6. Spam as a luxury gift. In Korea, even a simple box of spam carries more history and cultural meaning than you could ever imagine. Spam gift sets are considered genuine luxury items and are incredibly popular, especially during major holidays like Chuseok and Seoul. This custom might come as a complete surprise to many foreigners, but it has surprisingly deep cultural and historical roots. Spam was first introduced to Korea by U.S. military forces during the Korean War. At that time, fresh meat was extremely scarce, and spam, as an easily stored, readily available source of protein, became highly sought after and genuinely valuable. Over the decades, spam has been incorporated into many beloved Korean dishes such as army stew and kimchi fried rice, permanently cementing its place in Korean cuisine and culture. Today, spam gift sets are marketed as premium products, often packaged with cooking oil and other condiments in beautifully ornate gift boxes. Their prices range from around $16 to over $100, and they're frequently given as tokens of gratitude and goodwill. It's both a gesture of nostalgia and a mark of genuine luxury and thoughtfulness. Spam gift sets actually account for a significant portion of annual spam sales throughout South Korea. 7. A secret garden hidden in Seoul. A peaceful, historical space once reserved for the royal family of the Joseon dynasty, the secret garden, also known as Hwon, spans 78 acres and takes up 60% of the palace grounds. The garden is home to centuries-old trees, including a Chinese juniper that is over 750 years old. It also features several pavilions and serene ponds that recreate a picture of Korea's past. Notable structures include Jangwoo Pavilion, which served as the royal library and reading room. Another highlight is Aryongji Pavilion by Aryongji Pond, where Crown Prince Hyeomyoung used to relax and contemplate. The harmonious combination of natural landscape and man-made structures has earned the garden a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It offers a peaceful retreat from the bustling city life of Seoul. The secret garden's beauty is enhanced by seasonal attractions such as the vibrant fall foliage and cherry blossoms in the spring. These tours are very popular and often fill up quickly. 8. Coffee culture like nowhere else. South Korea has developed a coffee culture that's unlike anywhere else in the world, famous for its incredibly unique themed cafes that range from adorable animal cafes to more quirky concepts inspired by toilets, swimming pools, and even darker themes. Cafe hopping has become a beloved pastime, especially in busy university areas where some cafes stay open 24 hours a day. For example, there's the Dong Cafe in Insadong, which is a unique spot inspired by toilet humor. Here you can actually enjoy drinks served in toilet-shaped mugs and savor poop-shaped ice cream waffles. In Itaewon, the Rain Report Cafe recreates the soothing atmosphere of a rainy day indoors, complete with artificial rain and high-definition screens displaying continuous rainfall, providing a peaceful escape from the city's hectic pace. Cheese lovers can visit the Cheese Industry Cafe, which has several branches throughout Seoul. This cafe is famous for its cheesecakes that look exactly like round wheels of cheese and offers a charming farmhouse atmosphere. Dream Cafe in Hongdae provides a unique visual experience with its two-dimensional black and white cartoon interior, making visitors feel like they're literally stepping into a comic book. Finally, there's the Witch's Kitchen, which takes you into a dark fantasy world inspired by witch lore, serving themed food and drinks in actual cauldrons. These creative and standout cafes showcase the incredible creativity and energy of Seoul's cafe scene, making them absolute must-visit destinations for anyone looking for unique and unforgettable experiences. Comment below which cafe you will try when you come to Korea. 9. The cultural revolution that conquered the world. Now let's move beyond the visuals to the sound waves that are literally taking the world by storm. You've definitely heard of K-pop, but did you know it's actually part of something much bigger called the Korean wave, or Hallyu? It's way more than just music. It's a complete cultural revolution that's reshaping global norms and bridging divides between countries that seemed impossible to cross. The phenomenon of Hallyu is a genuine multi-billion-dollar force, contributing more than $12 billion to the South Korean economy in 2023 alone. By 2024, Korean artists weren't just topping charts, they were selling out massive stadiums in cities like New York, Paris, and London, with fans who don't even speak Korean singing along to every word. But here's what's really fascinating. This cultural export has become so powerful that it's actually influencing fashion trends, beauty standards, language learning, and even tourism patterns across the entire globe. 10. When one name rules a nation. The surname Kim, meaning golden, has deep roots in Korea's past, originating over 1,000 years ago, from the royal family of the ancient Silla Kingdom, which ruled from 57 BC to the 10th century. The influence of the Silla royal family led to the widespread use of the name, which symbolized prestige and power. Today, more than 10 million South Koreans share this surname, accounting for about 21% of the population. However, the Kim surname is not the surname of a single family. In South Korea, surnames are associated with clans called Bongwon, each representing an ancestral homeland. There are more than 300 Kim clans, with the Gimhae Kim and Jeongju Kim being the most prominent. This clan system distinguishes families within the same surname and maintains a connection to their origins. As sociologist Dr. Choi Seon-hun explains, in Korea, your surname is just the beginning of your identity. Your Bongwon connects you to your heritage and sets you apart. 11. An economic miracle that defies logic. Despite its relatively small size, South Korea has achieved what economists call an absolute economic miracle. Once considered one of the poorest countries in the entire world after the devastating Korean War ended in 1953, South Korea has now become the 4th largest economy in Asia and the 10th largest economy globally. During the 1960s, South Korea underwent a complete transformation under the leadership of President Park Chung-hee, who adopted an aggressive export-oriented industrialization strategy. Key industries such as textiles, electronics, and steel became the fuel for the country's rapid growth, and by the 1990s, South Korea was celebrated as one of the Asian tigers alongside Taiwan, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Today, South Korea's economy is worth nearly $2 trillion, built on solid pillars of technological innovation, incredibly strong infrastructure, and strategic global trade relationships. Massive conglomerates known as chaebols such as Samsung, Hyundai, and LG have become genuine global powerhouses. Samsung alone accounts for approximately 1/5 of the country's entire GDP. But South Korea's success isn't just about these big corporate names. The country's thriving small and medium-sized enterprises have also played a vital role in driving innovation and economic diversification. South Korea's relentless focus on technology and research has consistently ranked it as one of the world's most innovative nations, according to the Bloomberg Innovation Index. 12. The work culture that never sleeps. South Korea's intense commitment to work culture dates back to the famous miracle on the Han River, when the country transformed itself from a war-torn economy into an economic powerhouse in just a few decades. Years later, South Koreans still work some of the longest hours in the entire developed world, clocking in nearly 200 hours more per year than workers in the United States. Culture of absolute dedication actually starts at a very young age. Students as young as 12 years old spend countless evenings at private academies known as hagwon, often sacrificing sleep and leisure time to meet intense academic expectations. In corporate life, there's a concept called hosik, which refers to staying in the office until the boss leaves, reinforcing traditional workplace hierarchies and expectations. Such demanding expectations have contributed to a significant work-life imbalance throughout Korean society. By 2024, more than 60% of workers reported experiencing serious work-related stress and burnout. Despite various government initiatives aimed at reducing working hours and improving work-life balance, progress has been frustratingly slow. 13. The largest church on earth. In Seoul, the Yoido Full Gospel Church stands as an incredible beacon of faith and resilience that represents something truly extraordinary. Founded in 1958 by pastors David Youngi Cho and Choi Ja-shil, this church began very modestly in a simple tent but quickly grew into what is now the world's largest megachurch, symbolizing hope for a country that was still healing from the wounds of war. Today, this massive church is home to more than 500,000 active members, with 7 completely packed Sunday services every single week. At its peak in the early 2000s, the church had more than 800,000 members, making it larger than many entire cities. The church's growth is rooted in a deep sense of community, thousands of small groups called cell groups that bring people together, creating bonds and bonds. Through these intimate connections, Yoido Full Gospel Church has become more than a place of worship, it's a family. 14. Touching the sky in Seoul. Rising majestically above the Seoul skyline, Lotte World Tower stands as South Korea's tallest building and a powerful symbol of the country's ambition and incredible development. At over 550 meters tall and boasting 123 stories, this architectural marvel was completed in 2016 and perfectly embodies the combination of South Korea's rapid growth with deep respect for cultural heritage. Inspired by traditional Korean ceramics and pottery, the tower is much more than just an impressive structure. It's essentially a vertical city containing luxury apartments, a high-end hotel, modern office spaces, and a world-class shopping mall all in one building. The iconic Seoul Sky Observatory offers visitors a truly immersive experience, including a transparent glass floor that reveals the vast beauty of Seoul stretching out below. The tower was engineered with cutting-edge technology and is built to withstand natural disasters such as typhoons and earthquakes, prioritizing both safety and stunning aesthetics. Visitors can experience genuine thrills at Seoul Sky, stepping onto the completely transparent floor to admire breathtaking views that stretch for miles in every direction. 15. Revolutionary changes in child protection. Recent changes to South Korea's child protection law have sparked deep debate and concern. The change marks a bold move by the government to recognize children not just as students or dependents, but as individuals with their own rights. The Ministry of Health and Welfare is drafting a new bill that prioritizes healthcare, education, development, and mental health. The bill aims to create child-friendly play spaces to address the burden of Korea's rigorous academic culture. The change comes in response to a stark reality. A survey found that 1 in 5 children in South Korea are unhappy, citing academic pressure, financial hardship, and lack of playtime as reasons. The findings underscore the urgent need for a more compassionate approach to child welfare, focusing on mental and emotional health. If passed, the law would mark a watershed moment, reflecting a dramatic shift in how society values and protects children. If you're still watching this video and found this information helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. 16. Free fitness revolution in every corner. Beyond playgrounds, South Korea places a strong emphasis on physical and mental health in every corner of its parks. Outdoor gyms are everywhere, in nearly every park from Seoul to Busan. These free public spaces offer simple bodyweight resistance machines that are suitable for all ages and fitness levels. Outdoor gyms reflect South Korea's commitment to public health. By 2024, there will be more than 16,000 locations thoughtfully placed in parks, along hiking trails and close to homes, ensuring everyone has access. Their popularity stems from their smart, eco-friendly design. Machines like leg presses and rowers are durable and powered by the user's own movement. No electricity is needed. Some parks now offer smart fitness technology with digital screens that provide real-time feedback, combining old and new technology. Next time you visit Korea, take a walk through the park and you will see people of all ages being active, connected, and taking care of their health. 17. An alphabet that breaks all the rules. For Koreans, language is more than just words. The way they write tells a story. Language is a reflection of the soul of a people, and in Korea, that reflection is called Hangul. Created with just 24 letters, 14 consonants and 10 vowels, each letter is meticulously designed to reflect the shape of the mouth and tongue when forming sounds. But Hangul is not only practical, it is also beautifully unique. Korean syllables are compact blocks of 2 to 4 letters, breaking away from the linear structure of most Western alphabets. These blocks make the language intuitive, allowing readers to process syllables as whole sounds rather than strings of letters. It is this efficiency that linguists consider Hangul to be one of the most logical and easy-to-learn writing systems in the world. More than just an alphabet, Hangul is a symbol of Korean national pride. Every year on October 9th, Koreans celebrate Hangul Day to honor this remarkable cultural creation that is deeply embedded in their history and daily lives. 18. When gaming becomes a national sport. In South Korea, sports aren't just limited to soccer and baseball. Esports have taken over the nation. The phenomenon exploded in the late 1990s, fueled by the rapid growth of digital technology and broadband access in South Korea. One of the first breakout titles, StarCraft, became wildly popular, with televised tournaments and professional gamers gaining recognition in the early 2000s. Today, South Korea is a world leader in esports, hosting world-class tournaments and contributing nearly $1 billion to the economy. But it's not just about revenue, it's also a cultural movement. Gaming is a social experience, with internet cafes serving as hubs for friendly competition and networking. 19. Teaching as the ultimate prestige career. In Korea, teachers aren't simply educators, they're respected pillars of society who are entrusted with the sacred responsibility of shaping the country's entire future. Stemming from deep Confucian values that place education at the center of social progress, teaching is considered both a noble calling and an extremely stable and prestigious profession. But it's not just about respect and social status. The financial rewards are genuinely impressive too. An experienced high school teacher earns an average salary of around $65,000 per year, making teaching one of the highest paid positions in the entire public sector, complete with excellent pensions and comprehensive benefits packages. Because of this prestige and compensation, becoming a teacher is an incredibly sought-after career path. The competition is absolutely fierce, with only a small percentage of applicants successfully passing the challenging examinations and intensive interviews required. Once in the profession, the responsibilities are genuinely heavy and demanding. Teachers face extremely long hours, not only in the classroom but also managing extracurricular activities, conducting parent-teacher conferences, and handling extensive administrative tasks. The pressure is very real. By 2024, more than half of all teachers reported experiencing significant stress, largely due to long working hours and incredibly high expectations from parents, students, and society. Yet despite these serious challenges, many educators continue in their roles, driven by a deep sense of duty and genuine pride in their important work. 20. Symbols that define a nation's soul. National symbols in South Korea are much more than decorative elements. They're deeply tied to the nation's identity, values, and incredible journey through history. Officially known as the Republic of Korea, or Daehanmingguk in Korean, the country's name itself reflects its powerful legacy of resilience and hope in overcoming tremendous hardships. The Taegukgi flag perfectly embodies this spirit, with a white background symbolizing purity and peace, while the distinctive red and blue Taeguk circle in the center represents perfect balance, originating from the ancient philosophical concept of yin and yang. The 4 black trigrams surrounding the circle represent heaven, earth, water, and fire, emphasizing the fundamental harmony of the universe. The national flower, the mugunghwa, or Rose of Sharon, serves as a beautiful symbol of endurance for the Korean people. Its name literally means everlasting flower, representing the nation's ability to persist through any challenge. The Siberian tiger, once native to the Korean peninsula, stands as another powerful symbol of strength and courage, serving as a protector in traditional Korean folklore and mythology. even colors carry deep symbolic meaning in Korean culture. Red ink, traditionally used only to write the names of deceased people, is considered a bad omen when used for the living, emphasizing profound respect for life and the important boundary between the living and the dead. The hanbok, Korea's stunning traditional dress, stands out as perhaps the most vibrant symbol of cultural identity. With its graceful lines and meaningful colors, the hanbok has historically conveyed social status and seasonal significance. While no longer worn daily, the hanbok is experiencing a remarkable revival in modern fashion and special events, helping connect younger generations to their rich cultural heritage. If this video opened your eyes to the incredible depth of Korean culture, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the world's most fascinating countries and cultures.